Well, again, everybody, as I promised, I'm going to be addressing your questions as they come up. So the um, most asked question is, how did all this get started? Interesting question, because like so many of you, I believe the best place to start is at the beginning. So anyway, here it is. February 25th made her final school payment, $1,675.98. University wouldn't release her degree until that was paid. So if she says I didn't pay for her school, she's a liar, and I can prove it. So on or about, things start declining from there. Okay, relationship starts going bad. She's going out drinking, um, basically falling back into her old ways. Evidently, from what I understand, what she used to pull before she left Ohio to come to Florida to begin with. So anyway, she's fallen back into that. By May 30th, things have gotten really out of hand. She's out, you know, it's to the point now that, I get up in the morning between 5:30 and 6, and I'm gone until between 6:30 and 7 almost every night, just because of what I have to do. So by the time I get home, the kids have been home by themselves for from the time she left, whatever time that is. It's different on any given day. Till the time I get home, kids are home by themselves. Now, teenagers, no big deal. But at that time, we had a toddler. Stevie was still just 1 year old, and Amber was all of about 3. So that is a problem. Okay, mom's going to decide she wants to go out and go partying instead of being at home to take care of the kids. Houston, we have a problem. So anyway, uh, we get into a phone conversation. Her uncle gets onto the phone, and a bunch of her other drinking buddies decide they want to start making threats towards me. So of course I call the cops. They respond. The call time was about 10 after 9. I'd already been horsing around with this for an hour or so. So now I'm pissed. I call the cops. Cops come over. They call me back and proceed to, in front of the cop, make threats against me while the cop is sitting there listening to this on speakerphone. Not too bright. So, anyway, here's the corresponding police report. I will be posting that on the web page. There's also a video that was taken by the children, unbeknownst to me. At the time that the police officers were there, I was down there talking to the cops. I had no idea they were taking video. But I did find it, and I'm going to post it. So that only proves the event happened and how it happened, and at least from the kids' perspective, what was going on. And you'll probably find it at least as disturbing as I did. So um, anyway, that's kind of where we go. We're about May. Okay, as I said, things are starting to decline. It's going from bad to worse. Finally, now mind you, I made her payment in February. It'll take them between 60 to 90 days to process it. All right, so uh, somewhere between February 25th and June 3rd, she has received her degree. I still don't have an exact date. All I know is that she received it. I did see it. I didn't see the time that it came, nor the envelope that it came in. I only saw the document. So anyway, by June 3rd, she goes and files for divorce. Now, back to the night of the police report. This is pretty important. I can tell you pretty much what was going on in that bar for 2 reasons. First of all, she ran the same story on me about husband number 2. So, Andy, if you're out there, you may want to listen up because this pertains to you. By the time she gets home from the bar, because obviously she had rushed home to try to justify what it was she was doing, well, she proceeds to tell the cop that I was raping her. Now, mind you, I'd like to know when this was happening, being that, you know, 5 days a week, I am up at 5 o'clock and between 5:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning and gone for 13 hours a day. Sex is kind of the last thing on your mind when you work in that many hours. Just saying. So, but anyway, so she's probably out at this bar telling these people exactly what she tried to tell the cop. And the reason I know that is, as I said, she ran that same scheme against me, or against Andy, to me. Now, one of the main reasons why I think she left Florida to go to Ohio was because she knew what she was up to. She had this plan. She already tried to pull it once in Florida, and in Judge Frank Quesada's courtroom in Pinellas County, and didn't get away with it. And near as I can tell, she had suffered some repercussion. Now, I haven't read the judge's dicta yet, so I don't know exactly what it says. But from the way I understand all the reporting, she was caught in more than a few lies in that trial, or proceeding, whatever you want to call it. So now she knows she's in trouble in Florida, and she's never gonna, she won't be able to pull that off again. So the only thing for her to do logically is to go to a different place and try it again, which is exactly what she did, by the way. So back to her filing for divorce. Within 30 days of her date of receiving her college degree, she files for divorce. Now, put two and two together. You tell me what's her intent. So keep coming back to that word, intent, and it's good. You're gonna hear it a lot as this progresses. So anyway, I tell this same story to my attorney, and the attorney's response is when you go into court, don't tell that to the judge. Now wait a minute. Why would I not want to go into a courtroom and tell the judge exactly what happened? The explanation I was given was you don't want to go into this court and try to make her look to be the bad guy. Now wait a second. If the truth and stating fact paints a picture of her being the bad guy, that's on her. That's got nothing to do with me. So again, we have intent and we have incompetence. One or the other, or a combination of both. Okay? I'm leaning more towards intent. These people know exactly what they're doing. Don't let them kid you. They would like you to believe they're incompetent, but they're not. They're not. They know exactly what they're doing. So, anyway, that's what pretty much started it. And as I said, I'll be posting the police report again and the video that I found that shows what it was like from the kid's perspective. So, I hope it doesn't offend anybody, but I'm here to tell you it sure as hell offended me, seeing my little ones scared out of their minds. But anyway, to answer the question, which is how this got started, that's my interpretation, and that's my answer of, again, just pure fact of what started it. So I'll await your next questions, and we'll go from here. I guess I'll talk to you next time we do this. Take care.